Hey guys, what's up? So today's video is going to be another story time video in my crazy list of story times. This one is a bit like, wow, did you really do that? Yeah, I did. And as you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be about my Craigslist lover. Yay! Let's start in the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. So, it was my sophomore year in high school, and I mean, when you're a sophomore in high school, you're not thinking about a whole lot of things. You're not doing a whole lot of stuff other than maybe your schoolwork and probably your first job. You're just doing whatever. You're being a sophomore. It's chill, whatever, life is good. I wouldn't say I was necessarily lonely because I had friends and I had things like that around me, like surrounded me completely. But like, I wanted something romantic. I wanted something more than just friendship. You know, I wanted something serious. I thought, genius idea, let's check Craigslist, you know? So one day I ended up having plans with some friends after school, and I don't remember what exactly we were supposed to go do, but we were like I said, sophomores, so it's not like there's much we could do. We were at school, whatever, plans were still gonna follow through. We were gonna hang out after school. We were gonna, like I said, I don't remember what we were gonna do, but we were gonna hang out. While I was at school, I guess you could say I got riled up. Probably while I was in science class, because my sophomore year I had my science class my second period, which was the first period, but like it's weird. But science class was the first period of the day for me. So I would say while I was in science class, I decided to go on my smartphone and check the Men Seeking Men personal tab on Craigslist. And I'm literally tearing up because of how cringy this is, okay? And I'm literally thinking about the ad and I'm just like, oh god, I shudder in disgust. But the ad I ended up finding after searching like through, I would say probably 3, maybe 4 pages of ads, I decided to click on one that doesn't have a picture at all, and it said, "Daddy wants to suck." Bark. You know, I was I don't even know. Looking back at the situation, I'm like, you could have gotten an STD, you could have died. There's a lot of things that could have happened. Thankfully, none of them did. But you know, they could have. Don't do this. There's a lot of noise going on outside. What is, like, I'm filming this at like midnight 30. So I ended up texting the number on the ad because, you know, Craigslist, you can solicit the ad because that's what people post things on Craigslist for, because, you know, you're either selling couches or computers or you're getting sucked or there's a babysitter for you. Craigslist has it all. I texted him. We ended up setting up that we were going to meet up at a park that was kind of close to my high school. I didn't tell him what high school we went to because if I said I was in high school, he wouldn't have done it. He was under the impression I was 18. I don't get how, because I don't even look like I'm 22 right now. I really don't. Like, I'm looking at myself in the monitor and I don't think I do. We ended up setting up that we were gonna meet and whatever. I canceled my plans with my friends that I had. I canceled my plans with them completely. I was like, my parents said I can't anymore. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I can't, I'm sorry, I just can't. So I ended up driving to the park after school, waiting all day, texting him all day, dirty messages that I probably shouldn't have ever sent anybody. Ew. So I drove to the park and I ended up sitting there for like 45 minutes. I was determined. I was like, I'm getting my bark sucked. So I sit in the park parking lot for like 45 minutes, texting him constantly. He's not responding. I'm like, are you coming still? He finally responded saying, I'm sorry, I got off work late. I'm on my way. I was like, okay, whatever. You know, people can't necessarily text at work, so fine. He ends up showing up in this big silver gray truck, and I am the only car in this parking lot because the park that I was at is on a hill, so it's got a parking lot at the top of the hill and then one on the lower part, and that's where I was at, and it's right next to a baseball diamond. No one was down there. This big truck comes toward me and I'm thinking, okay, this is him. It turns out being this really, not like 90, but probably like 50, this like really old man. And I mean, I guess I should have just assumed because it said daddy wants to suck bark on the ad, but I didn't assume. And he turned out to be like 50 years old, and he said that he had something, like, it was probably a wife or kids or something, but he said he had to hide something, and I was like, okay, whatever. Get on with it, because I was already in too deep, and once I saw him, I was like, am I really gonna be doing this? I said, bark it, let's just do it. My parents are so proud of me, I bet. So, we end up getting into his truck. I entered his vehicle. I could have died. Don't do this. Don't do this ever. But I end up entering his vehicle. We get into the back seat. He has tinted windows, so I'm like, oh yeah, we can hide. Things start happening. I'm gonna spare you the details on that. I reluctantly ended up doing the favors back to him. I asked him if he would eat my cum. The rest is history. Well, if you like this video, leave a like down below. If you want to hear more crazy story times, leave a like down below. Also, make sure to subscribe for more from me, and I will see you guys in my next video, if you're still here, because I'm a whore. Bye!